Apples don't far from trees. When I see kindergarten students competing over who got the best sneakers, who had more money spent on them for Christmas, you're not born with that. You learn it. When I see first graders calling each other ugly, you too black, you too yellow, your hair too nappy, your lips too, right? They weren't born with that. They learn it at home. We are breeding nigglets. That's exactly what we're doing. And we're raising killers. And nobody wants to admit it. Nobody wants to admit it. See, there's a myth that slavery destroyed the black family. Not true. We remain married all through slavery. Look at the statistics. You don't see a decline in two-parent-headed households until 1970. And as we said earlier, what happened in 1970? The deindustrialization of the black community. In other words, they made the black man economically irrelevant to the black woman. Let me say it again. They made the black man economically irrelevant to the black woman. When they started locking up black men in the 70s and 80s, the black woman should have fought for her man to be liberated so he could come home to his family. So guess what the white man said? He said, we can't have the black man and black woman working together. We cannot allow the black man and the black woman to work together. So this is what we're going to do. When we lock his ass up, we're going to give her welfare. Not because we care about her or her kids, but we need her to not need to depend on him. So when we lock him up, we're going to give her food stamps. We're going to give her Section 8. We're going to give her aid to family with dependent children. We're going to give her health care. We're going to give her, the government, everything that a man normally provides. So this way, he's totally useless to the woman from an economic standpoint. And when he gets out of jail, she'll have her doctorate. She'll have her master's. She'll have her own business. She'll be working for the mayor. She's already been indoctrinated enough to not want to be bothered with the black man and instead will be looking for a white man. Let me say this. The black man is the only man in America. The black man is the only man in America whose woman does not need him to survive economically. He's the only man in America whose woman does not have to respect him in order to survive. He's the only man in America whose woman doesn't even have to talk to him before she makes a decision. We have been politically castrated, and we have been politically castrated and economically castrated. And the problem is that the government working with the black church, has convinced black women that this Holocaust, this economic Holocaust against black men is all about poor morals. This ain't about no damn morals. This is about dollars and cents. No man is in a rush to get married if he can't care for his family. You follow me? When men have jobs, weddings go up. When men don't have jobs, weddings go down. And the white feminist movement has convinced the black feminist movement, which shouldn't even exist because the black man ain't the black woman's problem. The white man is the black woman's problem. But see, so busy staring in his blue eyes, she can't tell that he's the perpetrator of all this, right? The white woman convinced the black woman to separate the black man's political predicament from his behavior. The white woman has convinced the black woman to separate the black man's economic reality from his behavior. So because they eliminate the fact that he can't find a job, all this to say he's just a bad person. He's not responsible. He don't want to do better. He's lazy. He just wants to rob and steal and sell dope. That ain't the case. Do we got some men who are degenerates? Of course. So do whites. So do Jews. So do Chinese. Degeneracy is not the product of any one people or culture. But they have convinced every black woman in Philadelphia that if the black man ain't doing right, it's because he ain't right. Criminals are not born. Criminals are made. Go back 60 years. Who were the drug dealers? Who was running the guns? Who had the gangs? Who was counterfeiting money? Who was selling the dope? I'll tell you who. Jews, Irish, Italians. What happened in 1940? The United States government decided to make Jews, Irish, and Italians white people. They were not considered white before 1940. Anybody can do their research. And then after they made them white, guess what they did? They gave them an economic stimulus package. They gave the Irish the police departments. They gave the Italians the fire departments. They gave the Jews the civil service jobs in all of your major metropolitan areas. I don't care if you're in Philly, New York, Trenton, who own them city jobs and who decide who get married? Jewish Americans, right? Who gets the jobs? All we did was take over the criminal enterprise that ethnic Europeans left. Nobody said the Italians was born to sell dope. Nobody said the Irish was born to get drunk. Nobody said the Jews was born to sell the drugs. You follow what I'm saying? But soon when the black man sells the same drugs and dope that the Irish and the Jews were peddling, something's wrong with our DNA. We were born like this. We just have bad moral values. But y'all never said that about the Italians and the Irish. We're doing the same thing they did. The only difference is we can't be made white. We black forever. The only difference is they gave them an economic stimulus package. They've given us nothing.